What's going on, everybody?
What's
You already
up,
know who
y'all?
it is, man. It's your guy D, aka LA Mars. You already know you got the guy right there, the freshest of the freshest, man. Fresh Prince. Hey, I see what you rocking too, man. Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey.
man.
I got you, dog. You dog. You know what it is.
We support them too. Unfortunately.
I'm just supporting the 404, you know. I'm just supporting the 404, man. But definitely for sure, thank you everybody. We welcome you again to the campaign because we know that you guys are gonna be fucking with the campaign today, y'all. So
Yes,
let's get
sir.
it. Let's
Welcome
get
back,
it.
y'all.
Let's
Let's
get it, y'all. How
go.
you feeling? How you feeling, Fresh Prince? How you feeling this week, man?
Feeling like, man, $1 million, honestly. $1 million. You know, it was a great weekend for sports, you know. NBA season's heating up, you know, and baseball just finished. So it's a nice time to be a Atlanta sports fan.
Man, it's a great time, man. I tell you, bro. Like I'm right there with you, man. I feel like we on an all-time high. Talk about all teams within the city, man, just winning, bro. Like
Crazy. Kind of like what happened with the with LA. Was it last weekend or 2 weekends ago? Something like that happened.
It was
The
like that.
Clippers, the Lakers, the Dodgers, the Rams, the Chargers. I think I'm missing somebody. I think that's it. They all won though. It's crazy.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's wild. Like I'm feeling good, man. And then I know we're gonna talk about it another time, but man, dog, like I know you saw that. I know you heard about that game last night. I was hoping that the Chiefs won that, bro. Now we up there.
Clear.
We clear cut now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They got it. They reaching now. They reaching, you know. So
Yeah,
ain't nothing else for us to do but keep going up.
Exactly. We're talking clinching the division in the next couple of weeks, possibly. You know, we already got a 2-game lead on them. So
come on, man, it's crazy. We don't have to. I think if I'm not mistaken, all we got to face is Carolina. Or no. I know we facing.
No.
I know we facing. We gonna talk about it. Y'all. We gonna talk about it. Hey. Not today, y'all. Not today, y'all. My bad. We stretch. Hey, listen. We heard some good news about them. Y'all. Hey, listen.
I mean, depending on how you see it, it's good news, bad news. It's some type of news. It's breaking news.
Some type of news. Hey, listen. I think at the end of the day, you know, for the New Orleans fans, you know, I'm not trying to, wish, bad stuff on players, as far as like health wise. But outside of that, I mean,
different story.
Outside of that, devil emojis all day. So, hey, man, let's get after it, Fresh Prince. What's the first topic we got going on tonight, man? What we talking about tonight?
So today we're gonna talk about something we haven't touched upon yet on this channel. We're gonna get into some MLB stuff. We're gonna talk about give a brief overview of the World Series, man. So I'm gonna turn it over to you. What's your initial thoughts on the World Series?
Man, our first initial thoughts, man. We got the 2024 World Series, man. Man, the champs, man. Like the LA Dodgers, man, defeated the New York Yankees in a thrilling 5-game series. Thrilling, y'all.
Thrilling.
Thrilling 5-game series. But I was so stoked about it, man. I think in a lot of ways, I'm not. Shout out to my brother. He's a historian of baseball. So whenever I got to learn about certain things, he knows them better than I can, and so he definitely gives me a little bit of knowledge. This was the first time that they matched up. In years, like, and so they have a historic franchise. The two biggest historic franchises really going after it, the World Series. So that's really exciting to see. But man, talk about power hitting, power hitters. But then I think at the same time, they weren't the names that we expected to be there.
I'm gonna get to it.
Yeah, hey, I was like, they just didn't pop off like that. They didn't pop off like that. But I think like at least for me to start off with, because as I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say it out here out loud to the community, is that I'm a Braves fan through and through, man. Shout out to the A-Town for real, man. Like that parade that we had a few years ago, I lost my voice, y'all. I was out there, man. It was going crazy, but But after that, I said, "Where's the next best place that I know?" I said, "Hey, you already know it's in the name. You already know it's in the name right there, LA. You already know where I gotta go." So, being with the Dodgers, and then
Yes,
obviously
sir.
my man Freddie Freeman, dog. If y'all don't know, y'all better know. Freddie Freeman batted 421. Let me repeat that: 421 across the series, y'all. Hitting
Sheesh.
nothing but major dingers, homers, y'all, in 6
Homers.
straight World Series games, man. A record. It's crazy. Crazy work, man.
Hell of a streak.
Crazy work. I'm telling you, man.
Mhm.
I thought it was dope. I loved it. Pitching was phenomenal, especially on the Dodgers end. Yankees, I mean, I don't want to talk too much. There's some more I could go into it, but the Yankees, man, Yankees sold, man. Yankees sold. I mean, you want to talk about? There's 2 Pacific games they sold. Woo, woo,
Especially
they
that
sold.
last one. They were up most of the game. Squandered it to lose by 1. It's crazy.
I've never listened. I'm not gonna lie. I watched. It was that game I watched in real time. Not even not no. I did watch it in real time. I did. And the thing is, I got up to go do something. I was like, okay, well, this looks like the Yankees got this.
It's
I said,
over
you
with.
got Garrett Cole at the mound. They're going back to Game 6. I get it. Cool, bro. I kid you not. I turned back around. It was. I said, does that say a tie game? What just happened? And then I had to like go to my computer or my phone and be like, what just happened? And I said, they did that? The Yankees allowed that to happen?
Craziness.
I said, man, they done. They cooked.
They don't deserve the win.
They don't deserve to win, man. So, but I mean, all in all, just as far as like I said before, just a really forefront mindset of looking at it, a snapshot. It was great. I liked it. I was very appreciative of the team. I wish I was out there in LA just to celebrate with them. But it was dope. Man. It was dope. I'm excited that Otani got a chip. Excited that Freeman got another one. Excited that Mookie got 3 under his
belt. He got 3. Damn, 2 with the Dodgers, 1 with the Red Sox, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Crazy.
He ready to build that. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. How was you feeling about it? How did you feel about that?
My initial reaction is Aaron Judge, man, you're a fraud. I'm sorry. Aaron Judge, you are a fraud, man. You're a fraud. It's mostly on him, the fact that they lost. Juan Soto, he showed up. He played pretty well. Jazz was decent, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just really as you just mentioned, Freddie Freeman was on this crazy streak of hitting homers. Aaron Judge was on another type of streak of just strikeouts. I think he had maybe 6 games in a row, 2 or more strikeouts. And the stat that really like blew my mind is when he had people at base. When he had people at base, I think he was 0 for 6 or something like that.
People at base and in scoring
positions, yes. Talk about it being the opposite of a clutch. Talk about choking, man. Man, that's really surprising me because the whole year I'm like, okay, these are the 2 best players. Of course, Otani's better, but Aaron Judge is right there. 2 best players. You got your other players as well. Francisco Lindor, he's pretty good. The guy for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, he's pretty good as well.
Marte's good. Yeah,
he's pretty good. We got Ronald Acuna. He got hurt early, but he's a great player as well.
Yes.
But we finally got to see the matchup between the 2 of the best from each conference. And one Otani didn't play like the Otani we know, but he made good plays. He made impactful plays when they called for it. When they called his number. And Aaron Judge didn't answer the bell, man. And they didn't deserve the win.
Nah, man. I mean, y'all can fact check me, man. I think if I'm not mistaken, Otani hit four home runs and stole 3 bases in that series. I think y'all can fact check me on that. I think so. Like he didn't do a lot, but I mean, it was enough. It was enough. And then I think, if you want to call it breaking news, I just happened to see this. I literally just got this alert. How about talk about just good things that happen? It's not a bad thing at all, but just had to happen. But Otani, he just got surgery on to repair a labrum tear in his left shoulder, and he's expected to be ready for training camp. So
damn. Well, I guess that makes sense. It's a shoulder injury.
It was from that stolen base. He stole the base and he fell on it. I was like, dog. I said, but he played through it though, and so he's like, yo, you won. Now you go get healed up and get ready for another one.
Exactly. Not to segue too much off the topic, but it kind of reminds me of did you see? Of course, you've seen the Dallas game. How they had CD in there at the end, and he hurt his shoulder? He hurt something, and he was just still in there. And he was just every play he was grimacing. It's like, bro, why are you still in there? Like, I don't know, man.
Joint, and so I definitely, man. Here again, I hate to say it. I know how that is. I know how it is. An AC joint. If it was anything else, I wouldn't know. But as soon as they said AC joint, I was like, oh my god, that junk hurts like hell. I don't even know, painful. Like, bro, it's painful because it's like you can't do nothing like this. I can't do nothing like this.
It just hurts.
It just hurts, bro. If I even think about lifting up, it's over. It's over with, bro. And it's just gonna take a lot of time to really get it back. Prepare and get right with a lot of band work, a lot of rehab. But hey, they got the best of the best trainers out there. They claim that he's gonna be ready and prepared going into this coming week, going against that matchup, the NC matchup. We can talk about that later, but but yeah, no, I'm right there with you, man. It's crazy, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain it to you, man, but the Yankees, man, they just, oh man, like they just missed a lot of opportunities. A lot of opportunities. They left, like you said, numerous scoring opportunities with base runners. The starting pitching was just awful. Outside Cole, I mean, it was just awful, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I think, like I said, we talked about for sure Game 5. That was a mistake. And I think in a lot of ways, to Aaron Boone, Coach Boone, I think he should not have took Garrett Cole out of Game 1 because, I mean, like I said before, I'm not a baseball holistic, huge analyst, but like I said, shout out to my brother. Like he definitely knows the game, so he teaches me a couple things. I mean, I ain't gonna try to sell myself short, y'all. I was an outfielder when I was younger, so I do know how to play a little bit, y'all. But anyways, no, for sure, no. I said that to say like you should have taken Garrett Cole out of Game 1. I think in a lot of ways, like Garrett Cole was hot. He was on fire, and you got a pitcher who's on fire. That's your superstar. That's what the fans want to see. And it's like, yo, go ahead and leave him out there. Go ahead and let him go through. I think he went through at least 6, maybe close to 7 innings. And as soon as they took him out, I was like, bro, like, ride the wave. Ride the wave. If you lose with your best player, then you can live with that. But don't put the bull. We've gotten to this space to where like, a lot of teams are going at least 5 innings or 6 innings with their best pitcher and take him out and go ahead and put the bullpen out. So I don't know.
That's what I was going to mention as well. I noticed that like after 6, maybe 7 innings max, they take the pitcher out. I don't know if that has to do with the amount of balls they've thrown or, try to relieve some stress on their, arm and stuff. Because after a while, throwing 105 pitches, it takes a toll on you. So I feel like that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to save him for the rest of the series. But, sometimes those little coaching mistakes definitely can lose you the series as well, especially when your best player is not playing well. So,
man, right? Like, I mean, you want to try to be like a really good teammate, try to help people out, and then like not to take anything away from pitchers. I mean, I would not know as far as pitching goes. That's got to be a humongous deal. It's like you're by yourself. Like even though you have the teammates around you, but you're on that mountain by yourself, and with that fan base just on top of you like that, pause. It's just crazy. Like. You just don't know what to do. And it's just like, man, like, if you're on fire, you rolling like that. Like you said before, kudos to what you were saying, like, pitch count could have been 80, 90, and then his max probably, like, he might have went past the max. You're like, no, we got to get him out. So it's just like, but I think in my mind, it's like, yo, it's the World Series. Like, come on, man. Like, it's all chips are on the table. You got to win. So,
yeah, that's true.
Like,
winning that first game would have shifted, the momentum. Because
it would have.
The Dodgers won, 3 straight games? Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, Dodgers their I guess their closer or the saver for Game 5 was their starting pitcher. He was like, we just need an inning or two or something like that. Went in there,
close it out.
Of a few days of rest and close it out.
Mm-hmm. Was that was it Jack? Who's this? Flannery? I forget his name. Was it him?
It wasn't Flattery.
Was it Bueller? It might have been Bueller.
Yeah, Bueller.
It was Bueller. Yes. Okay.
Crazy.
Bueller's nice.
Talk about nice. One of the best celebrations. Throw a strike down the middle. Throw the hands up. What you want? What you want?
What more? What more do you want?
What more do you want from me? That's cold. That's cold. But
it is nice.
I will tell you, like, I know we don't want to go too far into this, but to me, as far as in the offseason wise, I know for the Yankees they signed Garrett Cole, so they got to keep him. Obviously, they're going to keep Judge, but I can obviously tell you you just said him a second ago.
Juan Soto, he might be gone.
He would have. I guarantee he's going to be with the Dodgers.
People were telling him to leave, man. He's wasting his talent, low key now.
I think he's going to the Dodgers.
If he goes to the Dodgers, there's no hope for the rest of the league.
No. I still have hope in my Atlanta Braves, but there's no hope. There's no hope.
You got Ohtani, you got Betts, and then you're gonna have Soto too, and then you still gonna have Freddie Freeman. And then down the line, you got Teoscar Hernandez. Then you got Galvin Lux. You got Max Muncy, whatever you say his name. You got Will Smith. It's just, that's gonna be crazy.
What people fail to realize is that the thing that's baseball teams be making money, but what people fail to realize is that Ohtani took a cut. Ohtani took a cut, and that cut is going to allow them to go get him.
Whew, it's crazy how things work out like that,
bro. And that lineup, bro, that's three MVPs on that lineup separately. One on that team, and you add him. Oh my gosh, scary hours.
Scary hours for sure. But all righty, you want to jump into the next topic now?
Yeah, we jump into the next topic. Oh yeah.
No, that's all good, bro.
Got y'all. Like I said, hey, we not baseball players, but hey, we can dive into different sports, y'all. Y'all let us know, man. Let us know, man. So like we can talk about WNBA. We can talk about listen, what's up with the coaching? Coaching moving on. Like let me chill. We ain't gonna do that to him yet. We ain't gonna do that to him yet.
Too soon.
They don't know you. Too soon. They ain't ready for that yet. But next topic, what we got going on, man, is this one. Oh, I got some stuff to say, but I'm gonna let Fresh Prince start it off though. But the Milwaukee Bucks struggles, man. After last night, they are 1-7 starting into this NBA.
Damn, I was thinking they were still 1-6. That's even worse. Damn,
bro. Like, what you got to say to that, man? What you got?
Man, this honestly, it might look worse than what it is on paper, but that kind of when this trade went down last year, we talked about it some. I already had my my gripes with it. The pieces don't fit. Giannis and Dame, he was what do you call it? A big fish in a small pond out in Portland. Now he's teamed up with an MVP caliber player, multiple MVP player, multiple time MVP player, NBA champion. The pressure's gonna be on, and it's just it goes back to the fit. And on top of that, they hired Doc Rivers. Like you hire Doc Rivers if you want to lose and blow 3-1 leads. That's why you do it. I'm still surprised, I know you got to get paid and stuff like that. I'm still surprised this man got a job, but this my initial reaction, man. It's like I'm surprised they're 1-7. I thought they would be like, I thought they'll win like maybe 50 games this year or something like that. Make the playoffs, get bounced out in the first round or second round, something like that. But this is crazy, man. And people are a lot of rumors about Giannis leaving and all this, and they might have to just sell everything. The house is burning down. What Kenny Smith be saying? House is burning down. Get the women, get the women and children out.
Kids, get the women and children out.
Get them out, because the house is burning down. Mm-hmm. What's your what you got to say about this one?
Listen, y'all. Listen. I'm just playing around, y'all. I'm just playing around. I'm gonna be serious. I'm just playing around, but hey,
Nobody wants to go to the 305.
You know they messed up. You know they messed up.
Yeah.
You know they messed up. So hey, but anyways, realistically, on the factors of it, just out of hitting me in front of my face, hearing that is what you're saying is like, I don't want to sit here and say it's culture. I don't want to sit here and say that. There could be a possibility where it is that, because there's something wrong with the team chemistry. Obviously, there's something wrong with team chemistry. There's something wrong with coaching.
Thanasis is not there no more, is he?
I don't think he is. I think they're trying to get him. I don't think he is there anymore.
That's the culture guy right there, man.
That I fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with that because at first I didn't understand it, but I understand. I understand it because at first I was like, he doesn't play. Like
he plays.
He be there.
He rarely plays though. He plays. You get in like for a couple minutes, and yeah, that's it.
I'm like, what? And then the things that he does, I'm like, it is what it is. But I get it. I get it. But I mean, you want to talk about a major like downward spiral type shift. I mean, how do you and mind you, I'm gonna put this blame on Giannis, no cap. I'm gonna put it on him because how are you gonna sit here and be? You were like, I can't even remember what the record was, but I know they were like 20 something games like from last year. They had a winning record. They were like
with
10
Adrian
games
Griffin.
With Adrian Griffin. So it's like you have these little minor hiccups and whatnot. You want to be perfect. I get that, but it's like let's be clear here. You're the Milwaukee Bucks. You're not no pristine team like the Lakers or like the Celtics, the Spurs,
the Knicks, the Heat,
the Knicks, the Miami. Like you're not. You just won a championship. So like, and mind you, I mean, I think you have won a championship or two, but it's like, bro, let's not
Kareem was there in the 70s.
Yeah, let's not sit here and say like y'all just the cream of the crop. Like, bro, like pump the brakes. And for Giannis to go out his way to be like, oh, this ain't working, and you bring in Doc, you thought that was gonna be better? You thought that was gonna be better? Really? And it's just like, bro, come on, man. And I just, and piggybacking off of that is, like I said, I'm blaming Giannis because not only did you do that, you kicked your boy out.
Yeah.
Like, you kicked your boy out. Why would you kick your boy out and say, oh, I want to go hoop? But I don't even care if you were sitting in the barbershop. You should never have been talking about Damian Lillard. Like,
right.
Oh, yeah, I would probably play with Damian Lillard. Shut up. Giannis, shut up. Like, hey, you my guy, bro. I got nothing against you, man. You be hooper and everything like that. But stick to dad jokes, bro. You don't need to be talking about like that because what you did was you kicked your boy out, who was a two-way player, who could shoot the three ball, who an on-ball
helped
defender,
you win a championship.
Who helped you win a championship? Before? Right? If there was anybody, look, I could be wrong when I make the statement. If there was anybody that you should have talked about or said that you wanted to get somebody, it should have been like a forward to get Middleton out.
Yeah, I was gonna say Chris can go.
He can go. He can go. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah. But you did that, and now look where you're at. Like,
and you made the Celtics even better while doing that. It's like it's like everything, all the moves they made last year, starting with that one, just backfired. Lost Grayson Allen, lost Drew Holiday. Crazy.
It didn't make sense to me. It did not make sense to me. Like I said, I know, and I can put my chest up a little bit to say it. I know our team just bust that ass, but it's like, yo, I mean, that don't mean you have to scratch the surface and be like, oh, I can't believe we let an 8-seeded team beat. No, like we're like that. We're like that. So just accept it and just try to get better for the next season. Like it's not to sit here and say, I can't believe this happened. Let's scrap this up. Like
also, why did they fire Coach Bud?
So this is what I've heard on certain reports. From what I've heard on certain reports, I'll have to dive into this a little bit more. But what I've heard on certain reports is that it was, I don't know if it was a Giannis thing, but they said they're like he was struggling with some things, and I do remember it was about
His
a year ago.
his brother had passed.
Yes, I heard about that particular report about a year ago. It's like his brother had passed, and he just wasn't the same. So like that definitely had some elements into it, some factors and whatnot going into that. Because now that you look at him, he needed some time off away from it. You look at him now, he
with the Suns.
cold.
Yeah,
I mean, he looked cold.
I bet you they wish they had him now.
Right, man. I bet you wish they had Adrian Griffin. I bet you.
Shoot,
hey, man,
give me Scott Styles, man, as a head coach. I'd rather do that.
What? Come on, man. Hey,
he was with them for what, a couple weeks, Scott Styles, and then he got up out of there. It's crazy.
I already know who the next coach is gonna be though. So
who?
Hey, move over, Doc. Darvin Ham coming through.
Darvin Ham, oh my god.
Darvin Ham coming through, man.
Don't do that to yourself, man. Don't. I mean, I understand. He came from there and stuff like that. He was the assistant head coach, and nah, bro, that guy, he should not be a head coach, man.
You got to go somewhere. You got to be better than Doc. You got to.
That's not hard though.
It's not hard. It's really not hard to be better than Doc at this point. I mean, it's just tough, man. It's just like, and then what sucks even more about it. You correct me if I'm wrong here, but Damian and Giannis are having great seasons. Like, yes. as far as point per
touch, they're putting up the numbers for sure.
Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with their defensive weakness, because like I haven't had the chance to see it, but shout out to the rundown when y'all get a chance. I'm gonna take a look at it. And see, because apparently Ja Morant and the Grizzlies, my dark horse, killed them. I mean, killed them. And then, like, apparently, from what I heard,
Brooklyn did too.
Brooklyn, Cleveland, like, bro, like, what is going on? Like, what is going on with these deficiencies on defense? Like, so I don't. And you want to sit here and think, oh, when Middleton comes back, it's going to be better, bro. You got surgery on your no disrespect, but you just got surgery on your ankles.
He's getting surgery, like, I think every off season since they won. I think he's getting something. Something's been happening, so the man is breaking down. I would say, just to kind of piggyback off your point with the defense, I think the problem is they don't have defenders like that. They went out and signed Gary Trent Jr. He's never been. Taurean Prince is supposed to be a solid 3-and-D player, but as far as like perimeter defense, they don't have it. You don't have no perimeter defenders.
I don't know. I mean, the team's interior defense, we know it's anchored by Brook Lopez, but I don't know. They're just facing a lot of, and I think they've had this aggressive approach, but the aggressive approach has been the equalizer to a high fouling rate.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah.
So it's just like, really, really be set in stone with your feet, but know how to utilize it on the defensive ends and not to foul. That's going to really nip you in the bud at that point. And I don't, no disrespect to Bobby Portis either. Bobby Portis, I feel like he's a great asset to that team, but it's like, you need more than that.
It's not enough.
Like, it's not enough. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I to me personally, I really expected, and this is, like I said before, I could be, I have my moments where I'll be talking crazy, y'all. I be talking crazy, I know. But on a realistic level, though, to be honest with you guys, I've looked at Milwaukee as probably like top 3, top 4 teams in the league. And for them to start in this manner now, it's changed a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot for me. So I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, for sure. I don't know what's going to happen now. I don't know where you're going to go from here. Like I said, the issues really stem from the defensive end. They have these crazy ass lapses. Like, I think one person told me that going against the Grizzlies, something had happened, and a guy literally just went backdoor. They never saw him. He went in for a dunk, and it was easy. I was like, wow, you kidding me? So
that's definitely crazy, man.
So I don't know, man. I think Doc Rivers. I never. let me repeat this, y'all. I never sit here to disrespect, coaches, but let alone black coaches, because I definitely want almost all to win at the end of the day. But Doc Rivers.
Yeah, be honest though.
Your time up, buddy. Your time up.
It's been up. You're on borrowed. He's on borrowed time now.
He is on borrowed time. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I didn't expect to see that. I didn't expect to see that at all. And you want to talk about harsh changes? A harsh change is coming soon.
Not to dive into too much, but it's probably, just to kind of wrap this up. But I would say, I'm pretty sure you noticed as well, but just the lack of accountability isn't there, man. Everybody blaming each other. I think there was an interview last year when Doc was like, oh, it was on the equipment manager, the road manager not getting prepped, and just a lot of shifting blame. So if nobody has any accountability, then it's just going to burn. Everything is just going to burn, and everybody's going to be at odds with each other, and you can't, let alone, I'm not even talking about at this point, I don't think either of us see them as a contender anymore, barring some miraculous run they have or bringing in somebody. But at this point, you're looking at a team that's going to be fighting for the playoffs. Not really. Well, they're going to make the playoffs, I think. But once they get in there, they're getting knocked out in the first round. It's over with. That's it. So question is, do you want to fire Doc now or do you want to fire him later? That's the question. Do you want to? I honestly look to trade Giannis. I would look to trade Giannis. I would look to trade Dame. Give me some blue chip young players. Give me some young stars. Give me some first round picks and just do a quick rebuild. I would do that, honestly.
Hey, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting, So I don't know, man. That's it's an interesting next couple of weeks. Is going to be very interesting, man. Because if they don't turn this around soon, if anything, I don't want to sound bad or negative or anything like that. If anything, Giannis needs to sit in this. Like,
right?
You made this mess. You need to sit in this, like, for a little bit to understand what you did, and he gonna end up being one of them ones he talked about.
Yeah. He gonna go over to Golden State, not Golden State, but I think the rumor was OKC. That's what I've been hearing a lot. OKC,
bro,
because they have all
huh? Bro, you know the rumor, bro. Stop, bro. You ain't gotta do all that, bro.
It is OKC. That's what I've been seeing. Of course, I think Miami is there somewhere, but as far as like both teams can get what they want, because if he goes over there to OKC, man, they they trade away J-Dub and some role players. They keep Chet. They have Shea still, and they still have Then they add in Giannis. You still got Lou Dort there as well. You got Caruso. Giannis slides right in at the power forward position, and you got the Twin Towers basically patrolling the paint. He improves their defense and stuff like that. So it'll be crazy.
From what I heard on that end, which is valid, I did hear that too. From what I heard, is that would be the best possible scenario because everybody wins. Yeah, everybody.
Both teams.
I mean, you want to talk about a team that has all of it.
So many first round picks.
All the picks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of them. So they're like, oh, yeah. I mean, like you just said, they may only need to give up one player.
Mm-hmm.
They may not even have to give up J-Dub. Who knows?
Yeah.
But they might be asking for it. But they're not even tripping because they have all those picks.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Because they're so young. They're so young. I wouldn't even look at that. I wouldn't even look, to be honest. Yes, Giannis left, but I wouldn't look at Giannis differently because he didn't go to a team that I mean, he did go to a contending team, but it's not like he went to the Warriors and they won a championship, or he went to the Miami won. Right. No, he went to a team that's trying to win a championship.
That's never won before.
Never won before.
It would be different.
So he could still be labeled as a first.
No, he's still better than Shea at this point, but Shea is on his heels, man. Shea's right there. He is right there.
Yeah. Shea's right there in the MVP conversation easily. So yeah, Shea's right there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll see how that turns out. But let's go ahead and segue into talking about. Kind of mentioned it before. We brought up the Mike Budenholzer, the Suns, and it's a lot of teams that on the opposite end of the spectrum. We spoke about the Bucks being so disappointing. We got a lot of teams that are few teams that are 8-0, a couple teams that are 7-1. You know, who do you want to talk about first?
Man, dog. I'm trying to think. I guess we could. Talk about the undefeated teams first. We got to
That
give the
makes
undefeated
sense.
teams some. We
Give
got to give
them,
the undefeated
their
teams some
credit.
love.
Yeah,
we got to give them the credit. You know, thank goodness it's not the Green Goblins. You know, so I ain't got to talk about that. So
yeah, they're up there with the 1-loss teams, though, right?
They are. We can talk about them later, though. So,
that's fine. Yeah.
But shoot, I mean, guess we can talk about the team that we just talked about, or that we just brought up that they got. You know, Milwaukee got their ass spanked. I mean,
which one? There's a couple of them.
There is a couple.
You talking about Cleveland? Cleveland's undefeated, right?
Yeah, Cleveland undefeated, man. So, that's crazy work, though. Crazy work. I didn't expect that out of the East. You know,
it is crazy. Kudos to Donovan Mitchell, man. He just signed an extension in the offseason, right?
Yeah.
Everybody say he was leaving and all that. I feel like that because I feel like with those, just from the outside looking in, it can go two ways. Player can get the contract and then take his foot off the gas and then regress some. Example, Austin Reeves last year. He's playing better this year, but last year after he got paid, you know, he kind of fell off some. But I feel like Donovan Mitchell.
And he got a shoe. And he got a shoe, mind you.
With who?
We don't know. No. We don't know who it is. No, it's some bro. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know the name. It's somebody. I'm not trying to disrespect, but it's something out in China.
Anto, something like that.
No, not even them. Not even them. Bro, I don't know who they are. But it's like he got his own name brand, AR, everything like that. It's like the shoe. Like I don't even know how the hell I know this.
How do you get a shoe before Anthony Davis? Bro, like, this is crazy,
bro. Some low shoe, bro. Like I'll send it to you. When I find out, I'll send it to you. But it's like the shoe is made up to where it's like you know, like
drop it in the community so everybody can see. Make it.
I have to. For sure. I'll let the community see. I'll put the link down there, bro. Like it's like the shoe where it's got like the little AR, the little clip where it's got a little peephole, whatnot. You firing away. I think, what is this? So your boy got real big headed, bro. When he got paid, he got the shoe though, so he definitely feeling himself. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he's playing better this year. I'll give him that. But yeah, as far as Spider Mitchell, what's his nickname? Spider-Man. He's been playing really well. Darius Garland has been playing well. They've been, meshing well together. Jared Allen, he's been playing pretty good too. Evan Mobley looks like he's taking another step. And who is Isaac Okoro, Dean Wade? They got a couple of role players up there that are playing well. Dean Wade, Isaac Okoro, what's his name? Georges Niang. Yeah,
I know.
What happened to Max Strus? Is he hurt or something? Or he's not with them no more? I haven't been.
No. I think Max Strus is hurt. Max Strus is hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's still with them though. He got a contract with them, so he's. I think like 3 years, something like that. He's still.
He deserves it because he was going crazy last year. But what are your thoughts on this Cleveland team?
No, I mean, I second with you on piggybacking off what you're saying. Like for sure, everything you said was spot on. I think I had an opportunity to look at them for like. I looked at the Milwaukee game because they played, which is another topic for another time. I don't know how the fuck you play a team
back to back.
Like 2 times in a row. Like, what the hell? Oh, we're going to play in Milwaukee. Oh, then we're going to go to Cleveland. Or no, we're just going to stay in this. What the? Like, I don't know. Like I said, another time. But definitely for sure, I mean, they have a defensive identity, with Allen and Mobley right there in the paint together. And shout out to Mobley. I mean, if I don't know, maybe it's just the body structure of how the league is today and, what it is. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get like bigger or anything like that.
Add a lot of weight or mass, you mean, right?
Yeah. So, but the way he's hooping, like I said, I just happened to. I probably watched the game for like maybe 5 minutes. Like I just happened to, because I was like, cleaning up, looking in through passing, the background noise, and they said, "Oh my gosh!" You know how commentators go crazy, for their teams. Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe Evan Mobley did that. Oh my god! I'm like, what do you do? And so, I walked over.
Everybody's trying to be Mike Breen now, man.
Bro, I was like, y'all need to calm down, bro. So, like, But then I looked, he had like a stretch where like he was, I don't know, he was getting in that ass. He was killing Bobby Portis. I mean,
Cooking
bro,
him.
like he cooking him. Like I looked, I say, wait, is this Evan Mobley? Like Evan Mobley, he went down. He said, in and out,
Man.
and went up and yammed it. I said, oh, okay. And then brought it back down the lane. Floater on Bobby Porter. He did like a spin move floater. I said, oh my gosh.
It's
And
those
then,
off-season runs, bro. Have you been seeing the videos with Evan Mobley?
bro,
He was going crazy.
I never want to believe him because it's like,
Ben
there's
Simmons.
no that too, but who was it? Who did him too, but who did I see? Who did I see? Who's that player
What team?
on the Warriors?
Kuminga?
The center.
Trace Jackson Davis?
No.
Looney?
Looney. Oh my god. I was like, bro, you hoop like that in UCLA days, bro. You do not do that now.
Right.
We know you don't do that now. So why are you doing this in an open run?
Man.
What's that for? Or DeAndre Jordan.
That's what I was gonna bring up. Even worse. She pulling up, cashing out threes.
You don't do that. What? Oh, we got a bag, bro. After you retire. Like, bro,
you got a bag against regular people.
Regular people, like what? But no, definitely for sure. Shout out to Evan Mobley. Like I said, he was in his bag, bro. He had bro. This was in a span of like 2 minutes. Like he did all that, like 2 or 3 possessions. Like he did that, and the next thing he blocked the ball and then brought the ball up the court, swung it to Darius Garland. Darius Garland swung it back to him, and then boom. I said, bro, this crazy work. And like I said, Jared Allen definitely being that person in the paint. I haven't even gotten to. We haven't even gotten to like what you already alluded to. Have like Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, superstar. They like that duo has finally clicked in a way that's like it can mesh really really well together on the court.
Mm-hmm.
I like that, and like you said before, I was nervous. No, I'm gonna be honest with the people. I wasn't nervous. I was happy when I heard Donnie ain't signed yet. I was happy.
Ulterior motives. That's all we're gonna say.
You already know, man. You already know.
But rumors were the Knicks, though. That's what I was hearing the most.
Rumors were the Knicks, and it was us as well. We always in the mix, bro. But freaking,
haven't been getting nobody.
Some people want to fall asleep, man. So
hey, man, they too old, bro. Give it up, Pat. Give it up.
Give it up,
Pat.
Some owners want to go to sleep.
Yeah. You don't have no kids, son. Somebody you can pass it to. Like a Jerry Jones, a Stephen Jones type deal.
Man, just pass the Alonzo Mourning, man. He got it. We good.
Or you got him. You got Juwan Howard's coaching somewhere, but a lot of guys that stayed on the staff. Pat don't have no kids.
I don't know. I know he got a wife. I'm pretty sure he got kids. I have to fact check that. I don't know. Because
that just makes the most sense to me. Like, bring on your kid. He's been around this whole time. Should have been. He's been with y'all since 2006. Pat's been there or before since 99.
Oh no, he's been there about 20 years, 20 plus years.
Yeah. Okay. So since before
95, since 95.
So almost 30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. Damn. I said damn 20. Yeah. 20 plus years. But yeah, 30 years.
Yeah. So just pass it on to one of your kids, man.
I don't know. I ain't gonna cap. I think if he keeps going this route, I think what's his name gonna take it. That's just me. I think D Wade.
D Wade. I think Spoelstra, if anything.
Spoelstra after like maybe 10 more years of coaching, maybe.
Yeah, true.
Because
they might pull a Brad. No, they can pull a Brad Stevens and bring him into the front office and have him be the GM.
That is true. True. So,
instead of going to, because what's Pat is the president of operations, or what's his title?
I think he's the president of no. Yeah, president of operations. Yeah.
Okay,
Mickey Harrison's the owner.
Mickey Harrison's the owner. So Pat works as the GM too, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You can bring bring Spoelstra, have him be under Pat, and then bring in another coach. But
yeah.
Man.
But no,
Cleveland, man. Shout out to Cleveland.
Shout out to them for sure. Yeah, I'm happy for them. And I forgot not to extend this on, but shout out to Kenny Atkinson. Shout out to him. He's new coach.
Oh, he's their head coach. What's it called? He got fired. Damn, man, I hate to see it. What was his name again? I know he's the black coach.
JB Bickerstaff.
Yeah, he got fired, man. Dang, it's tough because he was there when they, started turning it around. But yeah, Kenny, I'm glad you said that because I was gonna be like, the Bucks should just hire Kenny Atkinson, man. Like, come on, man. He was a great coach for the Nets. He's been an assistant for all these years. But never mind. He's off the table.
Yeah, and Bickerstaff, he's coaching Detroit.
He's.
I know you ain't laughing.
Shout out to him, bro. He's collecting that bag.
He collecting the bag, but he just beat y'all boys, though. He just beat y'all boys.
Yeah, but that's we had to travel and stuff, and we had a couple of players not show up, like Rui. Rui's been playing really well. He had a terrible game, man. AD's been balling, but it's gonna happen. But I was just laughing because they just paid Monty all this money last year. That's where you go to collect the check. No, we talked about where the Titans wide receivers' careers go. Wide receivers go to the Titans for their careers to die. Same thing for Detroit, but for the coaches, they go there to get paid. So and players too. Tobias Harris is there now.
Oh my gosh, Tobias Harris over me. Tobias Harris over me.
Toby's back, man.
Crazy work, man. So don't we have another? But we have another undefeated team too, right?
But one of our early season finals picks.
Where am I? Wait, let me see. Where are we talking? Oh,
yes, it's storming out there, man.
You can have it. Go ahead.
And they just been racking up the wins, bro. I can't say I'm surprised, but I expected this to happen in a sense. I didn't think they were going to be undefeated, but it just makes me look good with one of my finals picks. We're going to talk about my other one later. Well, not later, but pretty soon. It might be the next team we talk about.
Man, pretty soon. Right,
what's your thoughts on this Thunder team, LA?
They're good. I'm still going to stick with my dark horse. I still feel like I feel like they got a lot
Ja Wick with the stick, right?
He got a lot. Hey, he got a lot to say right now. I'm trying to tell you.
Crossing 9 names.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. He been going sick right now. So it just and he's just scratching the surface, just getting better. So but definitely for sure. No, kudos to you, man. Not to say I didn't know. I mean, for sure, OKC is a force to be reckoned with. But man, coming out the gate. That first game set the tone going against the Nuggets. Set the tone. I mean, set the tone. And, led by that MVP SGA, man. I mean, dog, crazy work, man. He's got to be one of the, I don't know, at least right now, who I can compare him to, or at least to remind me of. His game is so smooth and easy. It looks so easy. I don't know who I can compare. It looks too easy.
Yeah.
Like the way he gets his buckets. Like and you're not gonna stop him.
It's like he's coasting the whole time.
Right? It don't look like he's barely sweating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, I know you got the headband on, but it's like, bro, you're not even the braids not getting messed up.
Everything is in place.
Everything in place, bro. I'm like, no, bro. And he's got the long arms to make the steals and everything. I'm like, oh, bro. So big shout out to him, man, and major shout out to which we know with the offseason bring. Major shout out to Chet, bro. Chet, going crazy, bro. You able to showcase like that to where if he can, which I know he can do, and we've seen him do it. If he's gonna be stretching out to the 3-point line like that,
and anchoring the defense.
Oh my goodness! And he don't, like you just said, he don't have to worry about with Hartenstein. Oh,
you got your enforcer right there.
Crazy. Thank goodness they were able. I mean, I'm not saying in a bad way. I mean, I'm just thank goodness they got rid of Josh Giddey, and replace that with Caruso.
Giddey.
One of the worst times of 2024, y'all. One of the worst times of 2024, y'all.
The Giddler. The Riddler, the Drizzler. What a year for villains, man. What a year for villains.
What a year for villains, man. What a year for villains, man. Hey, the Penguins, man. The Penguins. The Penguins.
The Cobblepots.
Cobblepots, man.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely for sure, you know, their youth and their pace is really, you know, helped them become a really surprising, you know, team out the gate, you know, as far as in the West. And we just talked about it a second ago, man. Like they can only get better. They can only get better. Like, I mean, dare I say, you know, or God forbid, like Giannis just gets pissed. They're a team for the next whatever 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I say at least the next 10 years with Giannis being there as well. Contention.
For sure. In the contention. And like you said, like that shout out to I'm gonna give the biggest shout out. The biggest shout out. Now I don't have to say nothing else after this. The biggest shout out goes to that man Sam Presti. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
people kept complaining, wow. Why do you need all these picks? How many picks is he gonna get? Oh my gosh, what are you gonna do with these picks, Sam Presti?
He knew something we didn't know. He knew the market. So shout out to him.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Sam Presti, man. All right, man. What do you want to talk about next? You know, we got a few more teams, 3 more teams that are up there in standings. You want to go Golden State now? Another potential Giannis landing spot, they say.
You know, I slick want to just get your team out the way. I slick just want to get them out the way. You know,
I got 2 teams that I like. Well, damn, 3 teams that I like on here: the Thunder, the Suns, the Celtics. They're all doing well. This is great. Every team except for the Lakers, but you know.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I like those teams too, except for one. So I'm with getting them out the way first. Out the way first.
Let's go ahead and talk about the defending champions, man. The Celtics. You know, can't say we're surprised to see them sitting at, what are they, 8-1 or 7-1?
I think they're 7-1.
Yeah, man.
Let me fact check that real quick.
Yep. 7-1.
7-1. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have too much to talk about this. You know, I know this is really close to home for LA, so I'm gonna give them the floor to do most of the talking about this team. You know, but what I'm gonna say is, you know, shout out to Jason Tatum, shout out to Jaylen Brown, shout out to Al Horford. I thought he was retiring. Somebody told me he was retiring last year after the finals. Guess not. You know, shout out to Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the role players. Shout out to Luke Cornett. Shout out to Sam Hauser. They're just playing excellent basketball right now. And they're hitting a shit ton of threes. What I hope don't happen is I know this is going to happen. Eventually, they're going to go on the slump. Eventually, they're going to start bricking threes like left and right. but luckily, they have so many facets to their offense. They can find other ways to score. You know what I'm saying? With JB slashing or operating at the mid range. Same thing with JT. And Porzingis is coming back in a month or so. So, you know, that'll be fun to add to it. But all in all, man, as far as regular season team and being a contender, they are who we thought they were going to be, you know, and they're off to a running start.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, I literally almost feel like I want to throw up every time I talk about them.
Hey, but money's green too. That's another way to see it. Money green.
Money green. Yes. I think if I had the ability, I would never bet on them.
No. That's not a good idea because they are wildly inconsistent. I wouldn't bet on them either. Wildly inconsistent. Nope, not doing it either.
But man, I will continuously say this, and you know, I say it to my audience, the chat line here. I say it multiple times when I'm on the rundown. I am with that team. I'm with that team, with that core group of players. I'm with them. I just wish they weren't with the fucking Celtics. I just I like the team. I like Jason Tatum. I like Jaylen Brown. I like
wait. You like Jason Tatum? You're a fan of Jason Tatum?
I'm a fan of each player, just not on the Celtics.
We did it.
No. Like, listen. No. Like I said, I just don't like that organization. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care for them. If they, like I said, you put them, bro. Listen, which I don't know when the hell they're going to win a championship, but you put this team on the
Never.
Washington Wizards.
Never.
Oh man,
Wizards are
I'd
never
be
winning a championship.
like, I'd be like, you pick this whole team up, put them on the Wizards. I'd be like, yo, they cold, dog. They cold, man. And it's like,
Nah.
I'm sitting here saying they cold, but it's like it's disgusting to see it with them, you know. So
we need a better example, bro. I feel like the Wizards are cursed. You put anybody over there, something is gonna happen. My boy John Wall tore his Achilles, man, the bathtub, bro.
Yeah, that's
talk about unfortunate. Like, damn.
Dang. Yeah. Shoot. I mean, well, all right, not the Wizards, I guess. What's another team?
You can put them in Detroit because Detroit has a history of winning. They won.
Detroit, yeah. You said Detroit. You definitely can say Detroit. Yeah. I'll say Detroit. Yeah, I mean, I would be tripping. I really wouldn't be tripping at all, man. It's just like I said with this team, it's different, you know. I just don't like that parquet floor and whatnot. Like, even though I know through my travels I'm gonna go to go there and curse up a storm there. So I know that for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to that team, man, for sure. They you know, I mean, Fresh Prince at best, man. They're the defending champs, you know. JT going crazy right now. He's definitely on the mindset of Olympic vibes. He feels some type of way about that. I personally feel like they're gonna lose this game coming up though, going against the Warriors. So
is Steph Curry back? Okay, nice. I got scared for a second because when he got hurt, it said ankle. I'm like, oh nah, man.
Yeah. They said it was. They said a few. I think they said at first it was like a week or something like that, but then it was like 2 or 3 games, and thankfully he came back. I was nervous too. So
nice.
But yeah, Jason Tatum, he's out with a vengeance on that. Jaylen Brown, high vengeance. I of knowing the game of basketball and knowing how and you as well how this works and this goes. It's like when you're the champs, you really get talked about a lot. You really get talked about a lot. You get really put up on the pedestal a lot. And I mean, the way I'm seeing it, and this is not me saying it as a hating way, it's just for me seeing the history of basketball. You don't really see the Celtics really getting talked up like that.
No.
Like you're not really seeing them get talked up like that. Yeah, of course you're gonna be like, oh, can they defend their title? Oh my gosh, they're a good team. But it's like you're not really getting them seen talked up like that. Like we saw with the Nuggets, or like we saw with the Warriors, or like we even saw with the Bucks. Like you just weren't they're not getting talked up like that. So they're playing with a vengeance holistically. Is like, yo, like we got to make a stand. So we let them know that we're a dynasty here. We're a possible dynasty team. So
I think just like you said too, I think nobody's really happy with them outside of Celtics fans winning, because for one, the road was easy. On top of that, the opponent was easy. No respect to Dallas and Luka and Kyrie. It just kind of seems like it wasn't hard fought or earned in a sense, So now everybody's, I feel like the NBA world is just on to the next thing. We want to see Victor. We want to see the Lakers. We want to see the Warriors. Everybody, but nobody really wants to see Celtics, to be honest. Nobody does. Yeah. And that's unfortunate for them, or fortunate the way, I guess you can
either way you want to look at it.
Fortunate
or unfortunate, because it's like, oh, well, you're going to have to see us now. You're going to have to,
We're going to make you remember.
We're going to make you remember. I definitely agree with, it's crazy enough that they have this type of record and that's without Porzingis. That's the crazy part. Yeah. It's like, bro, like you're doing this well and this was without your prominent center forward and
your third best player.
Like third best player. It's crazy. So it's just like, that's scary hours for sure. But I mean, with all that being said, I was one of the ones, chat. I still am one of the ones that feel like they just got an easy route. So
yeah,
I'm ready to see what happens with everyone healthy in the East and what that's going to look like now. So.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Because
if they win this route
again,
and everyone's healthy,
no discussion.
You got it. I ain't saying nothing else.
I would say even if everyone's not healthy, even if they win in a similar manner to me as last year, I'm gonna give them their respect just because repeating is that hard. And on top of that, whatever happens, technically it's not their fault. but I feel like we're going to see a better team coming out the Western Conference this year, for sure. For sure. It's not going to be a team that sneaks in there. It's going to be a better team. It's going to be a legit team, and it's going to be a battle. A team like the Thunder, so.
He got the strap ready for him.
Yeah.
Telling you, hey, don't let that man win a championship. Listen. You let that man win a championship, take the live away from him immediately. Immediately.
Yeah. Don't put him on live.
Like, he gonna go crazy. Like, I'm here for it.
I would love to see that as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
I would love to see that.
Don't go crazy. We can't get you suspended again. So
Right. I think he learned his lesson. You want to segue on to the next team, then?
We can segue on to the next team. Like we said, these teams are Fresh Prince's team, so he's very happy to talk about all these teams. So the next one
outside of two teams.
Outside 2 teams.
Yeah, I would like to see the Warriors do well and the Cavs, but I don't have no rooting interests. None of my favorite players play there or whatever the case may be. So, and they're not one of my preseason picks to make the finals. So,
yeah. Shoot, this next team that we got, is I guess if I'm not mistaken, second favorite player. That man, Slim Reaper, Phoenix Suns. Easy money. Talk a lot of shit with the default accounts.
Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna bring up the Luka.
That too. But the default accounts,
the burner accounts.
Burner accounts. I couldn't get that out. Couldn't get the right word, but definitely for sure. They've been effective with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, definitely carrying the scoring load for sure. Mm-hmm. And they've been able to, despite the rotation challenges, because I think at the beginning, Grayson Allen was out for a little bit, and definitely Nurkic is definitely filling in the gaps with that as well. And I think I got nothing too much to say about them because I know Fresh Prince knows more, but I know just to end it off on my end, I think the best thing that could have happened to them is to finally get 2 point guards that they needed, that they claimed they didn't need.
Who's the other point guard? Tyus Jones.
So they got Tyus Jones and they got Monte Morris.
Oh, Monte. I see him as I know Monte Morris, but I always see him as a combo guard because he does a lot of scoring. I see him more so as a 2 personally. So
I think in this, I mean, you might know more. I think in this lane, they're going to strictly try to not strictly tell him, but have him create more than anything. So
yeah, I mean, it's definitely been working, man, for sure. Yeah, man, KD's second favorite player of all time, current favorite player. Him and Harden is kind of the toss-up, 1A, 1B type situation. But the Suns, man, to piggyback off what LA was just saying, man, they've been playing well, man. Shout out to Tyus Jones, Coach Bud, as we mentioned earlier. But the rookie Ryan Dunn, man, he has been a tremendous help for them. He has been a tremendous help for them, man. As far as doing the dirty work, knocking down threes, he broke a record recently, man. It just seems like this team is actually gelling now. They got the role players they needed, and everybody's just kind of playing their role. You got KD out there scoring in spots, Devin Booker out there creating, but not having all the, playmaking duties on him. Same thing with Bradley Beal. I feel like that's where they suffered a lot last year. They had 2 guys that are known scorers that can also facilitate. They try to make them into straight up facilitators. So now you got Tyus Jones in there. It kind of sets everything, settles everybody down. And as you mentioned, Monte Morris as well. So, yeah, man, they're also a good start, man. And it's very exciting. Very exciting to see.
He was a 28th round draft pick. I just had to look that up. 28.
Sheesh. So at the bottom of the first round.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that, if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure I fact check this right.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel bad for them. They acquired him from the Nuggets.
Oh man, they could have used them. The Nuggets need all hands on deck right now. As far as role players, young players, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, he was a 28th pick. Dang.
Wow.
Yeesh.
Talk about bad break.
Talk about bad break, man. I look at Dunn. You correct me if I'm wrong here. I look at Dunn as like a Cam Johnson almost.
Yeah, for sure. Swiss
Yeah,
Army knife type of player, can defend, long, lengthy, can shoot the 3 ball. Yeah, that's a good
so
comparison right there. Good comparison.
I think that's dope. I think they're gonna have a good squad. I think they're gonna have a good year. And I I, I really want. I always want all players to be healthy. But I definitely want Bradley Beal to be healthy as well. For them to have won like I think 40 something games, I'm close to 50 something games, and he missed like 20 of them. I
Yeah.
mean, damn. I mean, who knows what the limits are to this if he just stays healthy?
Yeah, that's true. He definitely needs to be healthy so they can get that chemistry going, Because last
Yeah,
thing you want to do is kind of like last year. Just bring him on, they last year he came back towards the end of the right before the playoffs. And we
yeah,
seen how that turned out, man. They need some run with him for sure.
yeah. So, and then like you said, or like we all said throughout this whole entire time, Coach Bud looks like he's on Avengers too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, yo, I'm re-energized. I'm ready to go. I'm about to show y'all what I'm made of. So it's
Yeah,
dope.
sure. Mm-hmm. All right, man. We got one more team to talk about. We got Buddy Hield's Golden State Warriors, because that's what it's been looking like early on. What's your take on this team?
Look, man, I got my dark horse. I got my dark horse for sure. That's what I'm going with. I'm sticking with Ja Wick. I would if this sticks. I'm chat. I'm saying it here. If this sticks and Buddy Hield is hooping like this, because let's be clear here. It makes it. I still think it's fucked up that you did that to Clay. I still think you should have paid him, and let him feel comfortable. But because obviously every hooper, because there are some people who don't know, but every hooper knows that like the numbers that Clay was putting up are great numbers to get paid on any other team, but specifically on the team that you're on. There's a standard, I guess, and it just sucks that they couldn't give him what he was valued for. But if Buddy Hield is hooping like this, mind you, not Clay, Steph was out for a few games, y'all, and he was still cashing. And looks like Buddy Hield from college days.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Celtics Warriors
Rematch.
I wouldn't be surprised, y'all.
I wouldn't be mad at that, but it this time around it would be a bloodbath.
It would be. And Draymond's here for it.
Here for it. The Warriors would get swept. I'm not gonna lie. They would get swept.
You think the Warriors would get swept?
They would get swept.
For real?
The size, the skill of the Celtics. You think about the two teams that we had, when they played in 2022, you had other players such as Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole has been cooking. But they had Jordan Poole back then, damn near prime. Now, everybody's a little older. Draymond's less impactful. And do you really think, well, not do you really think, we talked about this already. Jaylen Brown has already solved the left-hand issue. And that was a major thing that was holding them back a couple years ago. I think it'll be bad. I think 4-0 or 4-1 if they met this year, even with Buddy, like Oklahoma Buddy Hield.
I don't know, man.
You don't have enough firepower or defenders, in my opinion.
Enough firepower?
Yeah.
I mean, Steph is averaging 30 a game, and then the rest of them, you got Buddy. He averaging what, 21, 22?
You need one more.
Andrew Wiggins. He looks rejuvenated. He was rejuvenated right now.
Right now.
So, like, and I'm not. Listen. I say this with the utmost respect. If I'm not mistaken, rest in peace. I think his father passed away.
Yeah, he did.
So he was going through I think for the past 2 seasons he was dealing with that.
Yeah.
And I think he needed this offseason to really like kind of like set it in stone and deal with that and whatnot. I just think, just like Bud, he might have a clear, fresh mind now, and maybe that's not going to happen again, and he might be killing. Who knows? If not, they're going to get that boy Larry Marketing probably. But hey, I don't know.
I think they missed their opportunity on that. They don't have I don't think they have the right amount of trade pieces to get somebody like that. I mean, if they can get Giannis, possibly they should have enough to get Laurie, but I saw something that took him off the map for them. I think they weren't willing to trade
Oh, they wanted
Kaminga.
Kaminga.
Yeah, nobody. And that's the thing that gets me. No disrespect to Kaminga or Andrew Wiggins, but they seem like the similar type of player to me. Wiggins is a better shooter, yes, but as far as what they do, kind of hustle players, play defense, get bored. They seem like kind of redundant, you know.
I think what's tough though to me though is like, yes, they are similar, but if one had to go, I would say Wiggins, because for some odd
He's older.
reason yes, he's older and they're so high
Mhm.
on Kaminga. Like this,
Yes,
it's like the
crazy,
ceiling for this guy. I'm like,
crazy.
y'all treating him like he about to be the next Kawhi.
Exactly. That
And I'm
exactly how
like,
they treat him. Yep.
I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see it, but it's like, like, where is it?
It's not there yet.
Like, where
Or
is it?
I don't know. I guess you got to be in the practices or being up close or being able to see him every day to see those type of growths. But yeah, just like you, I don't see it, man. You talking about they had opportunity to get PG as well. They didn't want to trade Kaminga. So it's like, yeah.
But I mean, we're saying all that, but they only lost one game.
Yeah. Let me okay. Since we're about
and defensively, they tightened up, enabling them to secure the wins that they need to do as far as opposed to last year.
yeah.
So
Okay, so brief disclaimer. I know we both agree to this, but we know certain teams like the Celtics and the Thunder, we know for sure they're probably going to be there at the end of the year, right? But other teams, such as far as like continuing this pace, everybody else, in my opinion, I'm not too sold on them yet, even though they started off hot. Phoenix, who else? Cleveland, Golden State. Am I missing anybody outside of the Thunder and
just those three teams. So it's just you're just okay. So let me make sure. I'll let you go ahead. So you're thinking it's just outside of those two teams, they're gonna tell off.
I think it's a possibility. I think it's too early to tell. It's too early to tell to see if they can maintain it. If they can maintain it, it'll be great. But we've seen things like this before, in the previous years. We don't really kind of get to see who's who until like I say around Christmas time, around that time, and then close to the All-Star break. That's how we know who's who. But as far as right now, it could be it is going to be not even could be. I'll be highly shocked if all these teams continue the same pace. It's going to be a couple frauds in there. It's going to be a couple frauds. That's
In
just
this
how it always
lineup,
is.
this lineup,
that's as always is. As far as like, let me not say frauds, but maybe some teams that might be mid. They might start off here and might end up in like the third or fourth seed or fifth seed. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the middle.
You think that's a mid? That's a mid team to you? In today's like seeded lineups, that's a mid team.
4 and 5 is mid to me because I see it being right in the middle. So you got 1 and 8, 2 and 7, 4 and 5 is like teams that are good, but they're still kind of mid in a sense as far as that. They, what I'm saying, as far as seeding goes and stuff like that. And those teams are usually together, and those series can go either way because both teams are kind of close. Outside of what happened last year in the West, that was craziness.
That's what I was gonna say. That was the only caveat I would say. I'll say, I get where you're coming from, and I can say that for the East.
Yes,
I could definitely say that for the East. But when we talk about the West,
yeah,
I think when it comes down to it, 1 through 6, you just don't want to drop to the play-in.
Yeah,
but 1 through 6, any team could do it.
That's true.
Any team could get there. That's why I'm like sitting here saying like I don't know as far as because I think only one team that we've talked about is the two East teams is the Celtics and the Cavs. So if I were to sit here to say like if someone were to tail off, definitely we could sit here and say probably the Cavs. Yeah. But if you want to talk about the other teams that are within that West, it don't matter within 1 or 6 because at the end of the day, if they're in there, that's all they need to be is to get in there.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. Like I said, with being the West, because the West is like, any team, that's a gauntlet right there. Any team could be in the finals.
As we saw last year.
I mean, any team. And and I can't sit here to say, I know we were on the topic as far as, ending off with the Warriors. It's very difficult for me, barring this game that's coming up, because this is going to be to me, I think it's a spotlight game for sure. It's a tune-up game for the Warriors to see what they could be made of. Because it's like, They're really doing what they're doing. They're beating teams. They're beating the teams that they should be beating. They're clocking them. They get them out. They're doing their part. The young pieces are starting to come together with Kaminsky and I forgot the center's name. You just said him not too long ago. But
Trey Jackson Davis.
Trey Jackson Davis, yeah, coming together a little bit as well. So with that being said, like I said, this is going to be a big game as far as to see what the bar is for them. Not so much as the Celtics, because the Celtics, they already know they that. So it's like now to see what the bar is for them, because there's no telling, because they play that game and be like, okay, so maybe we might need to go get this or do this or do this, just from that game alone, but because you only play, you correct me if I'm wrong, you're only going to play the Celtics 2 times a year. So that's your bar right there. So it's between that game and the next game you play them to see what you're made out of. So as far as telling off, that's going to be tough for me to say any team in the West is going to tell off. Like the only teams I could see telling off, damn, I don't want to be disrespectful here because I feel like they might make the play-in. No, never mind. No, let me change that. I was about to say Houston Rockets. No, the only team that's going to not even be close to making is Utah Jazz. That's the only team I can think of right now.
True. So out of the Spurs. Okay. So out of the teams we mentioned, you don't think any of those teams out of the West teams, the Thunder, the Suns, or the Warriors, you don't think it's a possibility any of those teams? Not a possibility, but you don't expect any of those teams to tell off, really?
So the Thunder, I don't see them telling off. I do not see them telling off at all. I think
I would agree.
I think there is a possible collision course with Boston and OKC. Possible. Don't see those teams telling off at all. Even with barring injury, you don't want to wish any type of injury. I especially don't want any injury on SGA. But I'm saying as far as injury wise, like they're sustaining, they're doing good off of let's say if they missed a Jalen, or let's say if they're missing what's his name that they're missing right now, Hardenstein. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. So so I don't see that really telling off. Going down the line, Phoenix. If there was a team, it'd be Phoenix.
Yeah, I would agree to that. I got 2 though. I got the Phoenix and Golden State, man. I got those 2 teams as possible.
Golden State though.
It's because
is it injury or just because because they're old?
It's a mix of both. Like I know it's possible, but they essentially got the same team returning, right? Plus Buddy Hield minus Klay Thompson.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
is Sark still there? He's gone, right?
Who?
Sark.
I think he's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
He was a big help for them last year.
What's the name? Shoot. Sorry. You keep going. I'm gonna look his name up.
Yeah. So essentially, they're returning the same team, plus which is looking like a not a major, but an upgrade now from Klay. No disrespect to Klay, but it's looking like Buddy Hield has been an upgrade from that. They're returning the same team, so I don't know. I don't have too much faith in them keeping up this pace. You know what I'm saying? Being, they kept up this pace. What did they lost 1 game, one after every 8? Probably be damn near 70, 73-9 to keep up this pace. No. Probably like a 15 win-loss team, maybe a 20-loss team, something like that.
They picked up DeAnthony Melton and they picked up Kyle Anderson.
Oh, okay, slow-mo, and then those are the vets. Melton's a good perimeter defender. Slow-mo is just a good, glue guy.
What makes this tough? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I agree with what you're saying, but see what makes this tough for me, man. Outside of Steph's the caveat because he can do whatever at this point. He's one of those. He's the KDs. He's LeBrons. He's those. So we ain't worried about that. Mm-hmm. But outside of age wise, you're only looking at Draymond and Looney.
Wiggins too, right?
Huh?
Wiggins is what? He's like 28, 29?
Wiggins is 29. Okay, so Wiggins. Wiggins as well. Outside of that, they got a pretty decent age team. And they're coming together as far as young players. Like I said, you got Pajimski. He's really coming together on his own. And then you said Trey Jackson, he's coming along really well. He's actually starting. He's not Looney's coming off the bench. So it's like Gary Payton's back now.
My thing about those young players, I feel like they might be a little too young, like the Kumingas, the Brandon Padinsky Pods, Trace
so
Jackson.
Maybe they might need like a
year or two of seasoning, and on top of that, it's kind of their ages are pretty much everywhere. They got at the top of their roster, they got kind of older players, then they got a few players in the middle range, and they got a bunch of young players. So I don't know. Maybe Steve Kerr can work some magic, and we can, I could be eating my words, man. We could be seeing the Warriors raise another banner, which I highly doubt, but hey, it's possible.
As much as the Celtics are the Celtics, though. But I think one of the worst things that they may not want to do is face the babyface assassin. Like, I don't know. I know they were young at that time, but like
did they have Derek White?
They did have Derek White.
Okay, they did have Derek White. They didn't have it was they had Porzingis too. Okay, yeah. I feel like that's gonna be an X factor right there.
The Porzingis would definitely be the X factor for sure. And I think, like I said, going into the games that they play them, they're probably gonna. Well, they're not gonna play. They're not gonna see Porzingis in this one, but they're probably gonna know in their mind that they got to get somebody to make that work. Yeah. As far as at least the guarding,
they're gonna put Draymond on them.
That's the part where they go.
Hey man, 3-time was he 2-time defensive player of the year? 3 times, something like that. He got a couple of them.
He got a couple of them. I mean, he should have had more. I don't know why they gave him Rudy, but So.
Hey man, he anchoring the team. Every team he's been on recently, they've been what top 2 or 3 in defense. Rudy, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, So I mean. But it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited though, man. For real. Like, I think it's dope to see the parity of the league. We already understand how that goes. I'm excited for it, and like I said, if they do, I mean, it is what it is. If they do tail off, but man, shout out to the teams that are working it right now. Because like I said, like we already know what it is with the West. The West is just, it's a gauntlet for sure. It's a gauntlet, and there's a lot of teams that that we haven't had the time to talk about it because they're not having success. I mean. The Nuggets, the Kings, I mean, I'm not trying to throw shade, but like the Lakers, I mean, Lakers just lost 3 straight games, or not 3 straight games. I think 3 out of 4 games, or something like that.
Lost to Detroit, had a couple quality wins.
Yeah, I think they lost to. Oh yeah, they did have some quality wins. Yeah, I still think the Lakers they're gonna be right there in the mix, but for sure, yeah. So we'll see. You might get your final matchup, bro. You might.
Yeah, man. That's just thinking. I mean, maybe it wasn't the boldest of bold takes, especially seeing with especially with the Celtics. They just got there and they're looking like they're gonna be there again. And with the Thunder side of things, all the minor tweaks they made, trading out Giddey, bringing in Caruso, adding Isaiah Hartenstein, and all that. So. It wasn't too hard for me to make that pick, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be like a what do you call it? A happy basketball fan, you could really say that there is a possibility where that could be a collision course like a Cleveland and Warriors.
Okay, yeah.
Like
the next
couple a rivalry. There's a possibility, because let's just sit here and like we said before, they're already good enough to possibly make a finals run. I mean, from how they're constructed right now. And if that were to happen, because we're just talking about as far as like I mean, I don't want to sit here and say basketball analytics, but just like basketball knowledge is like, okay, OKC gets there. They're the young team facing against the well-seasoned, oiled Boston Celtics. They're probably going to beat them. OKC's probably going to make it a series. Boston's going to win. OKC's going to feel some type of way, and then they're going to have that, edge of knowing how to get back there, that revenge. and get right back to it, and then boom, it's just going back and forth from that point.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. But you got any final statements or anything to say about this one before we wrap it up?
No, man. I just got to be like you, man. I appreciate us wearing these hats out here, bro.
Yeah, my hat is better though.
It is better. It is better. Certain cities could be better though. Certain
yeah,
cities.
No, I would agree. I would agree with that. You're right.
Gotta love beach weather, man. Beach weather. But
hey,
nah.
man, Savannah.
Huh?
You got Savannah.
Let's not start that. But no, I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I'm very appreciative of the nice topics that we had tonight, man. It's been fun, man, and
we had some good. We had some great topics today.
That's some great topics today, man.
Not to say we usually don't, but today, I don't know, man. That is really. I guess it's the NBA season that's bringing more cheer out of me. It's about to be Christmas time, about to be Thanksgiving, so it's just this was definitely a special one.
It's dope, man. It's dope. I'm very excited, man. It's only gonna get better from here, man. We got, like I said before, man. We don't discriminate out here, man. We definitely gonna be talking about y'all women soon. So don't worry about it. We got y'all. We definitely gonna be talking about y'all with the women's WNBA league. Definitely with the new stories that are coming down the pipeline as far as with the new coaching aspect. Definitely want to get y'all money uns up, for sure, getting paid, getting them contracts in. And I'm excited for it, man. Like you said, I'm right here. We're at a good time of the year, man. A lot of things are happening. So football, baseball just ended. Basketball is in line right now, and got college sports coming into the mix of it. So very, very dope. So,
yes, sir.
What you got for the people, man? What you got?
So I'm dropping a mixtape. No, I can't even say that seriously. Dropping some bangers, man. But yeah, just to piggyback off what you said, man, it's a hell of a time to be a sports fan, man. That time for me when NFL and NBA kind of collides, that's the best time for me personally. So, yeah, man. We appreciate y'all being here with us for another, episode of the campaign. You know what I'm saying, and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
You already know. Y'all be safe. Y'all be easy, y'all. You already know. Till next time. Peace.